So Sam Koerber and I have been talking about this a little bit, and he said, man, I really want to come up and ride it. And I'm like, you sure? But we're going to take on the Ring of Fire, which is a legendary local route which circumnavigates Fort Valley, a valley within the Shenandoah Valley. This historic area was one of the favorite spots for George Washington, and he planned it to be his final retreating place should the British take the Battle of Yorktown and drive them into the mountains. The reason he chose Fort Valley is because the ridge tops are lined with jagged rocks, and they're very steep, and there's no way in hell you could drag a cannon to the top. So he surmised that with 10 men he could take down 100 by using the natural fort here, and there's also farms in the middle for food and water. But for us locals that ride mountain bikes up here, we know it as some of the most technical riding in the land. So pretty much Massanutten Ridge is all just epic sandstone formations, and there are a lot of great trails, and the single track up there is awesome. But to try to put together this loop on the Massanutten Scenic Trail was something that didn't think would happen, so I kind of put it out there on Facebook, this challenge to see who's going to be the first person to ride the Ring of Fire. The whole Johnny Cash thing's pretty cool too, but yeah, because it burns. It's gonna be big nasty. So yeah, looking forward to it, and surely this time of year, being mid-October, daylight's not gonna work with us, but we're hoping that a little good luck, a little preparation will go a long way. So it's gonna be a tough day.
I think I may have talked him into it as much as he talked me into it. First heard about it from Kyle and Mike Carpenter, and when I first heard it, I wanted to do it, and that was like 2 years ago. So it may be raining today, but it's the day just the day that it happened to work out. So
2 years
we're
in the
going
making.
for it. Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot, and I don't know. We'll see if it lives up to its reputation. If it does, then it wouldn't be fair that we get it on our first try.
Right.
But I think we got it. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Piece of cake.
At pumps, I've got the GPS power meter phone. We've got the spot GPS, so maps. We've coordinated a plan. Yeah, a lot of it will come down to luck. See if we can evade the weather. But as far as riding goes, we're ready to rock. All right.
Right on.
Now I'm ready. Keep opening and shutting. Looking for all my gear, all my stuff.
Gotta check out the sweet knife.
Yeah. Emergency gear. Yeah, I hope I don't need a knife. That's real trouble if you need to
Cut my jersey off when I'm laying unconscious.
Shit, dude. That's not even funny. Alright, let's go.
Get some, guys.
Figured it out. We'll get it figured out here. I think we need, do we bring a shock pump? No.
Blasted off with cow
Talk to him.
It felt like we were riding Massanutten. It was all new to me. I may have been new to Jeremiah a little bit, it sounded like. Maybe he hadn't even ridden some of that stuff, but it was great. Great mix of bench cut single track with a couple moves every now and again. Nothing too ridiculously hard yet except for a hike-a-bike.
Waterfall Mountain.
Waterfall Mountain. But yeah, we feel warmed up and we're ready to hit Jawbone, which sounds like the hardest part. So we're still fresh and hoping we survive.
Yep.
Take
Get it while we're fresh. We've had our first crisis. No chamois cream. This is bad. This is really bad.
Come closer, show me your candid smile. Can see through me.
Yeah, look it up.
And dance till 3. Oh, you look so good.
Yeah, a little ankle biter.
Tonight,
Ouch.
tomorrow
Little
night.
ankle biter.
Feel like I've never felt in my life, and I need you, girl, so I can get right. Hey girl, I wanna be with you tonight. Come fly with me, it will be alright. We'll go to
Be nice to stay on the bike.
see the Milky Way. Oh, you look so good in UV light, and I want to dance till tomorrow night. I feel like I've never felt in my life, and I need you, girl, so I can get right. You look so good in UV light, and I want to dance till tomorrow night. I feel like I've never felt in my life, and I need you, girl, so I can get right. You look so good in UV light, and I want to dance till tomorrow night. I feel like I've never felt in my life, and I need you, girl, so I can get right.
Yeah, I got a good one back there. I got to gouge the shin and got some blood on the ankle, and just mostly just little scratches. The thing that's scary is anything over about a 20% off camber slope. Like we're riding on these big, long boulders, flat boulders, and some of them have moss and lichen on them, and they're the size of dinner tables at a side angle. So you're going on it and just hoping to maintain traction, otherwise you fall, crash, slide, boom. He went over the bars, we got it on camera. So
Nice.
it's, you know, we were all cocky about how we're going to breeze through this thing, and Mother Nature's, the only thing that doesn't mix with the Ring of Fire is water. Is a big, big problem. 'Cause,
Yeah, I'm hoping it quits here. I don't want to quit. That was too much fun, man. That was just amazing.
see, I
was
actually
like
don't want
the
to break any
hardest.
bones, and that's kind of my goal for the day. His goal is to finish this fucker at all costs. Excuse my French. But,
Don't make me ride this by myself, man.
I tell you what, we'll do Short Mountain, and then we'll let you decide. And then when you're tapped out, you say uncle. Yeah. You're not gonna say uncle. I know you're a tough son of a bitch, but
Well, I've seen this coming the other way, and I actually think what's coming is
yeah,
harder than what we did. I mean,
probably.
that was tough, but when it was dry, it was good to go.
Yeah. When it's dry, it's amazing. we rode some stuff right before it rained that made the whole day. Like, it was totally worth driving up here just to do those launches of rock off of like this side shelf. It was just spectacular. But I think it's gonna pour like this for quite a while.
We can check the radar.
Yeah.
And we could skip Short Mountain and get that.
Get more what?
Yeah, some of that super fuel.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with pancakes. Pancakes, and I guess when you're out of jam or jelly, you just take some of this hammer gel, Montana huckleberry. Just fold it like a taco. A lot of calories all in one shot. Alright, I'm gonna go down, take a look at the radar real quick. It's not gonna be very enjoyable.
He needs to just look up the sky and say, oh fuck, it's raining. Let's keep riding, because they're getting cold right now standing here. What's that?
Said if I have chocolate, I can do anything. So, some Nestle Crunch bars.
We are just after stage 2, or checkpoint 2, and it started pouring ass rain about a half hour ago. And these guys are not feeling it. They say it's slick, it's dangerous, all these rocks are just, you know, waiting to get them. And, you know, stand there checking their radar, but they headed back out. Spirits are down a little bit because of the rain, but hopefully they're going to stick with it, and this isn't just a failed attempt. I know Sam doesn't want to be up here wasting his time doing it, but the weather just is not cooperating, and we got to get these guys motivated and get them out there, and this rain will stop. I know it will. So we just got to keep them motivated and keep them pushing through it. They need to not stand around and get cold. If they're going to stand around and get cold, they're not going to want to do it. And
You guys got this, it's letting up a little bit.
Cause my brain is shut. And you left right at me like a left.
Yeah guys, get some!
I don't say much in my old age, cause I'm a worn out man. Baby, I'm a worn out man. So I dug up a photo from when I was a child.
alright guys, how is it now?
Unreal. That was some backcountry magic. It was also pretty epic beatdown as far as the walking, hike a bike. So far we've got get my GPS turned off.
30
That's
miles?
good.
No.
What's yours say? Mine turned off. Oh no, we've ridden like 20 miles in the last like 5 hours. Dude, I guarantee you no more than 25. I bet it's like 20, 24. Yeah, it's
fun.
yeah, that was definitely fun.
Yeah.
But we have to get off and like
got
walk
hurt.
sections and just be careful not to get hurt because there's some big slabs that just bring it right down into a rock crevasse. So, let's see what this thing says. 3 hours and 56 minutes. We've gone 34K. What's that for an average speed? Slow. But, I mean, miles don't work here. It should be something like stones. You should be measuring like British stones. Oh, that's weight though.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, like horse hands or like something really like archaic, because this is fucking back to the Stone Ages. I'm gonna have to really.
That was like BC, right there. Wet rocks and
gnarly.
moss and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always wet out there.
It's awesome. I gotta stop cussing. Yeah, but it was awesome, and yeah.
All right.
True test.
So
true
we're
test.
gonna keep going, huh?
I guess we'll just keep
All
going until I don't know.
Till something happens.
Until something happens. So only one mechanical so far. My bolt backed out of the rear derailleur. But other than that, the Jekyll. There's the bomb. It was awesome. And this stuff. It's definitely a machine. All right. Just be in ninja mode, and like, you know, I've got it, but it just wasn't there for a while, and Sam was just owning me on the rocks and just sliding like a snake slides into a river. You know, that sort of like, I do this all the time. He's like going down a freaking rock staircase, you know, slabs and moss all over it, just. I'm like, oh man, I'm scared. I'm real scared. And then I just doing the little fairy walk down the rocks. My ego shrank like, woo. But then I finally got the rhythm, put my tires down to like 5 psi, and then yeah, got a little bit of mojo back. So I'm just gonna try to get out of this one without killing myself.
But half of it was just like already naturally there. You were just riding on ledges. It was just one big move after the next. That was a highlight so far. Short Mountain is really just like, you know, maybe if it was dry it would have been good, but it's more of just a continuous rock garden. It's kind of like a mental test. I'm more into the jawbone.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But I think we got some fast flowy trail coming up, relatively speaking. All right,
Let's do it. Go get it.
I'm trying to recall where I put down my gloves, 'cause I need them again for my hands. I'm trying to recall where I put my bird call, 'cause I needed to make some noise. I'm trying to recall what I said to my Paul when he asked me, how was your trip? Things keep piling on and keep on building in my brain. And toughness is not physical. Physics has always been tough. This need for alcohol. I'm trying to recall when I read you the fall, half naked and tangled in the hall. I'm trying to recall the events that played out.
How was that section?
It was great, but man, I'm really starting to feel it in my upper body.
Getting
And
worked
it's not
over?
even, you know, it was much less technical than what we've done, but still hard. And yeah, that's going to be the limiting factor right there. Ooh. Halfway done. It's just brutal.
This is really hard though. This is definitely much different than on paper. Like, you speculate what it's going to be like to try this, and it's all this sort of like, oh yeah, maybe this bike's better or that bike's better, and maybe it's better not to, you know, go really hard early, but it all goes out the window, and you just have to figure out what you can do with what you've got, and hopefully you don't have a lot of mechanicals. And I'm really thinking the day's turning around. That was a major rainstorm that came through, and now it's hours later and it's drying out, so onward.
the hour, torn apart when our love went sour. Think about it this time each hour, years ago when our love did flower. Highways are a troubling sign, choking on words I can't
furnace. I just saw them a while ago. And you know, they're looking happy. I think they're looking at the deadline to get done before dark, and you know, they know they're going to be cutting it close, so they're definitely worried about daylight and getting everything done in the time that they wanted to. But you know, they're looking good. They're getting sore, and they're saying that it's getting harder, but they're in very good spirits, and I'm looking forward to seeing them finish this thing. So
Wow, I thought we were going to burn rubber to get here, but it took a long time. Long time. My ears are popping. That is a massive descent. The top is so gnarly. And the rain, I mean, this is some scary World Cup downhill shit. Like, if you crash.
Yeah, that's the hardest step yet.
Yeah.
It's just trying to eat you up the whole way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you crash, you're going to break like an arm or something. Yeah, look how far that is.
So what do you think to beach gap? Another hour?
Hour and a half just to get to here.
I don't know. Maybe I'll learn something though. Maybe it'll teach me something that I don't know yet.
It's already taught me something. Stop whining. Because this is like twice as long as an NUE race. So, really? Could there be anything more ridiculous?
Okay.
Alright, lights work. Hope we yeah, don't have to ride in the dark a lot. Riding in the dark sucks. Alright. Cool. So. Alright. Alright, let's do it. What did I get myself into?
right now they're probably on par for another 3 hours at least, probably another 4 hours. We're looking at like an 8:30 p.m. finish after starting at around about 7 a.m., 7:15 a.m. and my hat goes off. I hope they can pull this thing off. This stretch from here, the whole way down to where we started at, is virtually no access for support. So we're here at beach with lights and water and a little bit of food for them, and we're gonna send them on their merry way. It's the signs here say it's about 12 miles from this point down to Kennedy Peak down here, which I imagine will be pretty brutal for them, and then they'll be finishing up with a short section after Kennedy Peak. So they're probably under 15 miles to go at this point.
Pretty much have to climb this whole way back up.
Yeah, I brought a bunch of stuff up.
Yeah. You gotta ride like fucking 3.5 hours in the dark, I think. If you want to do this thing. I'm indifferent. Like,
You got to do it at this point, right? It's 15. It's 12 miles to the next peak, and not much further after that.
we just did. Wow. Think about it seriously. Think about it from a safety standpoint. There. Yeah. It is about 1, 2, 3 times what we just did. I mean,
Really freaking hard stretch.
yeah.
That probably took a while walking up there, huh?
Yeah.
The scale of this map is like way too small. Makes you think it's too big.
It's really hard. It's really hard. It's the hardest ride I've ever done.
God. Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be miserable, but
Yeah. Yeah.
come too far. Turn back. Come on, what's going on? Go over there. There we go. I think Carp's going to have the record. He's going to be happy about that. I cannot believe that.
By the time we get back, it's gonna be midnight. We're gonna be like, yeah, we rode in the dark for fucking 4 hours.
We gave it a hell of a shot. We did pretty good. We rode most of it.
You guys gonna be happy with that tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
I will be. I won't think twice about it. I mean, that was a fucking crazy ride already. Big ride.
Yeah, it was an insane ride.
I mean, it was a lot.
And
I mean, I'm satisfied. This is gonna just completely suck. You know, the only reason to do it is because maybe somebody cares, but I don't think anybody does. It's a lot harder than I thought.
it's a lot harder than I thought too. There's definitely absolutely no way I could have forecasted it being that hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. This route is just.
When you put it that way, I mean, when you're riding with this nightlight, trying to ride that shit we were riding, you cannot ride that shit at night with a nightlight. If it's
Well,
like
they
what
did.
We just did.
They did. It just took a long time and a lot of concentration.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a couple sections that are fast, like the West Ridge, like stretches of like, you know, quarter mile here and there, but then you're back to those chutes and it's pitchy. It's pitchy.
Yeah.
And we got to climb back up there to get to it.
We rode all day long. I mean, what more can you ask for?
I'm happy with riding from sunrise to sunset. I mean, that was my plan. I said if it took more than 12 hours to finish, I'm cool with not finishing it, and that's what I said before, and I'm sticking to it. The mangoes are good. Cool. We'll be back.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it makes sense to. I don't think this route makes sense. I don't.
That's exactly.
It's too much. It needs to be. I mean, it's enticing when you hear about it, but it's too much.
Oh, we totally could do it.
It was fun for a while.
No, it was really fun. I mean, some parts of it are frustrating, but yeah, I mean, the section ahead of us is outrageous. Yeah, it was awesome. Hands feel like hamburger. Hands are worked, like turtle hands or something. But yeah, for some sick reason, I think we'll be back. Maybe a little better armed, and maybe a longer day.